So this is room 1023. We're making this this room tour on the day we're actually leaving, so the bed's a little messed up. But from your entryway, you'll have stickers that you'll put on your door. The do not disturb one is actually on the door right now. But you can either ask them to make up the room or tell them you don't want cleanup, and they'll leave a bag on the door that'll have like all new towels and all that stuff. Key is required to power the room. There's some hangers, more hangers, which we actually have made use of. There is a luggage holder that actually goes under that thing over there, but we were storing our luggage. You'll see why in a minute, because we kind of went nuts shopping. Bathroom. They do have amenities as always, so like toothbrushes, hairbrushes, toothpaste, all that stuff. So you do have those amenities. Big mirror. You have a water closet, a true water closet. Everything will drain down that drain right there. I kind of found out and made sure. As you can see, I've been using the shower frequently because it is really good. Like, water gets hot right away and there's great water pressure. We are on the 10th floor, so that can make a difference. I don't know what the water pressure is like if you go up to the 28th floor or whatever there is. I think there's like 28 or 30 floors in here. But nice room, big. They also have a sit down if you want to do a sitting bath like that. And they have a bathtub, which we didn't use. Does have a smart toilet. Although we could never figure out how to get the seat to warm consistently. We didn't know if it was like a open it and stand in front of it or wait. But it would be warm sometimes and not. Your amenity tray, by the way, will be here. There's some more shelving space. There's a hairdryer right down there. Like I said, the amenity tray is here. Trash can. Tammy's finishing putting on her shirts and stuff. Oh, she was trying to make the bed look nice.
These are pajamas.
But yes, this is probably a full-size bed. I don't think it's a queen. The mattress is extremely stiff.
Yes.
And you do get pajamas, as she's showing here, which we did use. They're okay. They're nothing fancy. Your view window is always a funny thing because it's a very thin kind of window, but you do get a view. In our case, we got to see the backside of Kabukicho.
Sunrise in the morning.
But we do get the sunrise when the sun does come out. And you can see condensation ends up forming because of the heat versus the cold. I assume that's why they have that channel track there that drains. This might open, but I don't want to find out the hard way right now. There's actually like a pop lever on that thing, but I don't want to find out and then find out I just broke a window. Sorry, we have luggage in the way. There is a charging port right there. Charging point there. Weirdly enough, hardwired Ethernet jack. Apparently the rooms used to supply an Ethernet cable in one of these drawers, but I don't think they do anymore. They do have phone chargers, which you can use. I don't know which ones they are, but I think it's C. And Apple charger as well. This is an emergency flashlight. You can get laundry service if you so choose. We do not. Yes, there is a trouser press over here. So if you decide you need to press your pants, you can press your pants. TV, which only gets Japanese channels, so beware of that. There are a couple more charging ports over here by the TV, and there is a makeup mirror. And then way down here, you have a humidifier, cups, and some like teas and coffees that you can make if you so choose. And then an electric kettle. There's actually a warning in the bathroom. Don't use the electric kettle. We do have a little couch, which we have never used because all of our clothing was piled on top of it. Storage is very limited in here, as you can see. We tucked some of our luggage here. We used one as a nightstand over there. We actually ended up needing another piece of luggage because we ended up having so many souvenirs and stuff to bring back. And Tammy won a ton of stuff in the Ichiban Kuji that we were not expecting.
Yeah, 3 huge things.
Yeah, she won like 3 or 4 huge prizes that we ended up not having any room for. Plus, we bought a very large Lucky Cat for my mother-in-law. Hello, mother-in-law. But all in all, I think it was a good room. We didn't spend a ton of time in it. Most of the time, you're out and about. You're not really, the room primarily was for sleeping. We're not sitting here watching TV or anything.
No, because it's all in Japanese.
So like I will say like our Disney Plus worked. Well, Netflix works. You do get some weird, it's going to be region, so you do get a lot of Japanese programming. But there is a lot of English programming. I primarily stuck to rewatching The Orville. And you started rewatching Schitt's Creek. But the internet's fast. It's probably like 200 megabits down, about 250 up, which is weird. The up is higher than the down low.
Water every day.
Yes, you do get 2 complimentary bottles of water every day. And even if you haven't drank them, they bring you more. As you can see, they've brought us plenty of water to hydrate. So there's no issues there. But, it was a good room. The only complaint I personally had is the bed is very stiff. Also, if you're the inside person in the bed, like over here,
you're against the wall.
You're literally against the wall, and this is your gap to get out. Now, I know, I've watched enough Japanese room tours to know that's not uncommon. So, anyways, that's going to do it for us. Basically, we're done here in Japan. We've got our flight is until 8:30.
So 11 hours.
But we do have to probably leave here around... we actually have a cab that's going to be picking up us around... Well, it's an Uber, but I think it's a cab. Because I don't think they allow, like, private drivers in here to do Uber driving. So it'll probably be a cab that shows up. Actually, it'll be a van. Because we had so much luggage, I didn't know what was going to fit. And I didn't know what kind of car was going to show up. So I just took the van option. It was kind of the recommended option. But, yeah... Room's good. We got it for a good price. I don't know what it is during the on-season. We're here in February. So, roughly, it was probably about $120 a night. For the Godzilla Hotel, I think that's good where you're at. I've heard it be as expensive as $200. With the exchange rate, it really worked in our favor. So...
You bought it in yen instead of buying it in
Yes,
USD.
and we had it was paid for in yen, so obviously the conversion rate was good. We actually saved a little money from when we actually first booked it. So that's going to be it. We're just going to do some piddling around, so you'll probably get some videos for the rest of the day for this one. I'll probably also chop this up and crop it and make it into a short as well, so... We did enjoy our time in Tokyo. It's sad for it to leave, as my wife was saying this morning. Tammy was mentioning, like, it's time to go back to real life, unfortunately. Good thing we have a 3-day weekend when we get back. Yeah. And we arrive in the middle of the day on Friday, even though we leave at the end of the day on Friday, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, so we'll have 3 days to recuperate and then not go back to work until Tuesday.
Yeah, so we'll have... The only thing that sucks is we got to Uber back from the airport to my work and then drive home from my work... Home. So, yeah. Anyways, that'll do it. Bye. So we're starting our morning off in a good way at Komita Coffee. Basically a way for us to get a cheap meal, because again, when you come to Komita Coffee, if you're here before 11 and you order a drink, you get a free toast set. It's just a nice way to get a little snack and a little food in your body. Start the day. So you changed your order this time.
Jelly.
And you got the hot chocolate,
I got the hot chocolate because I didn't want coffee this time. But because it does things to me.
But this one, unlike our last one where they had a paper menu, this is all touch tablets. So you just select what you're interested in.
Like we got the...
It won't show it unless you got a meal.
Well, the toast anyway, but it wasn't like the toast on the first page.
Yeah.
It was like really thick.
Yeah. So, hey, they have pizza though. If you want pizza, egg sando pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say egg salad on pizza bread.
Well, get what you want to get. You can always add it if you want.
No, I mean we're gonna eat on the plane. So, I mean,
Well, are we gonna eat on the plane? We don't know. Depends on what they
depends
serve.
on what they serve. Because
Yeah, we had a bit of a hit and miss last time.
the last time it was gross.
Jen.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, our dinner was really gross on the plane. Oh yeah.
With the jelly, and then they also gave me the.
You gonna use both?
Well, I'm gonna eat that with this,
You're just gonna eat it.
and then
Yeah,
this is
'cause-
the jelly. I don't know what kind of jelly, but
I believe it's strawberry.
could be. Yeah, it smells like strawberry. And these break off into thirds.
So yeah, they're just. But you get this free with any drink order. Like our drinks were 700 yen, which is like
Strawberry.
$4. 350 to $4. So we get the toast. She gets a little egg salad. She can even eat my egg salad and the drink. So for the two of us, we're gonna eat for like $8. It's not terrible. I got that. And our cocos, which are hot, which is nice. Anyways, we have to kill a few hours in town, so we'll probably just walk around Shinjuku a little bit because we haven't really explored anything except for the east side of the train station. Yeah, this is basically $9, $10.
Yeah. For 2 drinks, 2 toasts, and egg salad.
Yeah. Alright, we'll be back. A little bit of excitement for our last day. Apparently something's happening with fire and rescue and police. Oh shit, look. And over here. Oh, gas network. Maybe there's a gas leak or something? Yeah, so
They're up there.
we see a bunch of fire.
They're up in that top
Oh, yeah.
brown window.
Oh, yeah. They're up in the top floor of this little tuck building. They're investigating up on the top floor. But you got Metro Police.
Of course, it has to be right there with the Kaido station.
You got Metro Police.
What happened?
I don't know. It's they're up on the top floor. The tuck building, top floor. They're wandering around up there. Yeah.
I can't see.
But I see gas, and then they had fire. Let's see
They're up there.
the top floor of that building. See how I'm walking around? Fire.
Fire.
And then police. Huh. Well, while we're killing time and apparently running into fire diversions, we have found our way to LUSH. Because we have time to kill while we're walking around, and we never got to this side of the station. Basically where the Nuo man is. Yeah, because basically we have time to kill before the airport. Our ride isn't going to be here until about 4:15. We don't have to pick our bags up till 3:30. So, anyways, we're going to check it out. Well, that's gonna be a wrap for us. At least for right now. We'll probably do a little wrap-up segment maybe when we're on our way home. But we've wasted as much time as we can. It's roughly about, it's almost 3 o'clock. So we've been running around since 10, just kind of wandering Shinjuku. Went to LUSH, where you found the Sakura soap, which you've never seen before. And we got a couple more things at Don Quixote, which I now have to find room for because they did the whole tax-free bag and everything. And we went to Book Off. We didn't buy anything at Book Off, but boy, that was there's a lot of stuff in there. You know, yes, we have Book Off out in Riverside, but boy, they do not have the inventory that these Book Offs here. Because like the Book Offs here, they're like 3 or 4 stories. Some of them even taller than that. So our taxi guy is supposed to, I think, meet us somewhere out here. But we have a taxi ready to pick us up. Well, it's an Uber, but here Ubers, like I said, they're taxis. So they're supposed to be here at around 4:15. Maybe he'll be here earlier. But yeah, we're gonna go upstairs and get our bags. As you listen to the theater lady. But yes, our favorite red sign one last time. Well, we'll probably see it one more time. And we'll probably see this walkway one more time. That we've become very familiar with leaving the hotel. But yeah, it's sad to leave. What? You think? Oh, I thought you said it's poop. Just a big cockroach? But yeah, I think my legs are about done. But we still got to get through the airport. But yeah, I don't think he's going to meet us back here. But well, I dropped it and the pin dropped at the front. So they're supposed to go where the pin goes, but we'll see. Anyways, like I said, we're going to go upstairs and get our luggage. I just want to say, why aren't the airport bathrooms this nice in America? Got myself changed into my sweats. And I'm just waiting for Tammy to finish up in the bathroom. But yeah, our trip is over and it's kind of sad. So many announcements. Anyways, after all the announcements. But yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. I would love to stay. There's so much about this country I really enjoy. The manners, the culture, just all the stuff that I love that's here. It's really nice. I will say rush hour trains, they suck. But beyond that, no, it was a great trip. I'm sad it's over so soon, but hey, there's always a next time. At least you hope there's always a next time. So this is the Terminal 3, and this is kind of their food court, where you have a Moss and a Yoshinoya, and you have Honolulu Premier Air Haneda, which is apparently the most famous halal restaurant in the airport. They also have a bunch of restaurants. They have this kind of before you go through your security checkpoint, they have like a huge thing up here, like a shopping plaza. They have like a little mall called the Haneda Garden. So like, yeah, if you go around the corner, there's like a whole shopping center. Like literally a huge place. Yeah, I know. It's like we've reached capacity at this point. But if you're not looking for like just fast food, they do have a bunch of restaurants and restaurant stalls too that you can come to and get stuff. You can see there they have like halal sandwiches, lots of alcohol, and prepackaged sandwiches. And that looks like sushi and onigiris. And then way over there, the newest edition, they just put it in January. They added Godzilla to Terminal 3. I think he's supposed to be here until December. So if you're coming through in 2026, you'll get to see Godzilla over Terminal 3. And we have to go down there at some point to security. See? Big gift store here where you can buy confectionaries and things, which are very popular. There's actually a mini Don Quixote here. There is. It's like, I forget where it's at, but it's somewhere in here. I think it's up there when you go. But yeah, see, they have all this stuff here. Look, they even have a little Itoya shop. You know, where you can get a last minute fountain pen and other items. And then they have more restaurants and more restaurants. And then if you go upstairs, there's even more restaurants. And like I said, I think it's up on the next level. Oh, it's the next level is where the Haneda Garden is, and that's like, it's like a whole mall. They have like a bunch of restaurants and shops and everything up there. I think that's where the mini Don Quixote is at. Curry spaghetti. Tokyo base. You buy yourself some sunglasses while you're here. Actually, I think you can get an eye exam and prescription lenses ordered. So do your eye exam and order your glasses when you come in, and then pick them up when you leave. You know, it's just crazy. And as always, showing you exactly what you're going to get when you order.
One thing about, you know, places in Japan, you know what you're getting before you even sit down.
Yeah, there's no surprises.
There.
Yeah, there's no surprises. It's all there. Yep. You know exactly what you're gonna get. It is nice. I will miss that.
It is expensive.
Well, it's also because of what it is, I think. Yeah, I think it might be some Wagyu beef. Plus, it's the whole set. Dessert, the miso soup. Yeah, so you get that whole set for that price. Which isn't terrible. That's $24.75 with tax. I think one place includes drinks and one doesn't. And they do have lots of places to sit. Unlike the rest of Tokyo. Well, I was also going to say, unlike the rest of Tokyo. There's Godzilla up close. Once again. You can even get a massage. You know? You can get some premium sushi. Cucumber rolls. Natto roll.
Yeah, you didn't try your natto.
No, I didn't try my natto, and I am certainly not going to try it right before I get on a flight for 10 hours.
I didn't get to try my takoyaki either. I mean the...
Taiyaki or the onigiri? Oh, takoyaki. Takoyaki. Octopus. Oh.
Whatever. Octopus.
Yes, octopus balls. And hey, see, they even have telephone systems. They actually have working payphones all over Tokyo. Yeah, so you can call if you have an emergency. There's an AED defibrillator. Then you have your departure boards and everything. Tell you where you need to go. Let's see if we can find our flight.
It was right there, but then it disappeared.
Well, because page 1 of 2 and then 2 of 2.
So we're on page 2, we're right.
Yeah.
Where do we go?
It's still page 1 of 2.
Oh,
It has to display it in different languages.
there we go.
See? 2025.
Yeah. 2025.
Looks like it's on time. That's good.
Estimated 15 minutes.
Oh, that's the new time. It's 2010. Oh, that's good to know. We probably need... Oh.
I told you that down there.
I know, but I... Unfortunately, we found out that the 7-Eleven is the exact opposite direction of our gate. After we got halfway down to our gate. Hey, if you want, you can ride one of those back. Probably not. Actually, this is where we came in. There's the Louis Vuitton. Yeah, so we came in over here. I'm not going to film it because there's no cameras allowed over there. When you come through security, there's touch panels that let you find what you're looking for. And if you're curious, 7-Eleven is number 55. Because it won't show up except in katakana. So if you look, see, that is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. They even have a Uniqlo store in the mall. Or in the airport. That's actually practical. Instead of like
For people that get stuck in the airport and they have no clothes.
Well, but even more so, just like it's affordable. Yeah. These other places, like here's a $500 watch.
For what I said. Like,
yeah.
You know, if you get stuck in the airport, you have no clothes.
But we have finally made it to the 7-Eleven. Let's hope they take IC cards. Well, let's try this again. But we're sitting here at gate 146 waiting to get on the plane. I think we're going to be boarding in the next 5-10 minutes. We do have a packed plane. Apparently they're looking for volunteers to bump. I don't know if that's what all those people are, or if they're just waiting as group 5 to get on. But yeah, we should be in the air within the hour. You've downloaded some Schitt's Creek. I've downloaded some Orville. Plus we have the in-flight stuff. But I'm hoping that I can watch some stuff for the first few hours until the meal comes, maybe a little bit after the meal.
Miss Brick, Jenny, 1. Miss Brick, Jenny, 4. Traveling American West 526 to Los Angeles. Please come to gate
For New York,
146. Thank you.
Anyways,
on this flight, please proceed
we will
to gate
check in with you when we get back home. Like I said, unless I have some stuff that I need to film on the plane, yeah, that's probably be it till we get back home. And then we'll do what we did with the cruise, where we just kind of do a little wrap-up video. Talking about the trip. Depends. We may just be too exhausted and just want to get home. So there's always that too. But yeah. Till next time. Bye.